Hi, everybody. This is Gary Dean with Sentiment Timing, and this is our technical video report for Sunday, June 9th, 2024. Hope you guys are having a fantastic weekend, and let's get started. So, I was off on Friday. I was hosting a charity golf outing, and what I'd put out before the market opened, this is at, close to 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. So, the non farm payroll numbers didn't come out, but what I had said is it's going to be the NFP is going to be it's going to move the market up or down in a fairly large way. And what I had said is if lower, we will be scraping out a wave four, and that should get a bid to new all time highs. Or make some kind of wave B is it is what I'm looking for on this, which I'll show you. Because if it goes to all-time highs, then yes, this is the 4 and we made the 5, but I'm gonna give you a pretty compelling reason on why that may not be the case anymore. So, what I had said is if we head lower, we are going to be scraping out some kind of wave 4, and we should get bid back up, and if higher, we will be scraping out a minor wave 5, and it should find sellers. So non-farm payrolls came out way, way hotter than expected. They, probably hired an extra 150,000 illegal immigrants, to beef up these numbers. But in any case, they were hotter, wages were higher. And, you have all these people that are depending on the Fed and thinking that this market can't go up without, rate cuts and stuff like that. And I still think they're dead wrong on this, that, them anticipating a rate. Well, I mean, they've been doing this since October 2023, where they were looking for 6 rate cuts, then they were looking for 3, then 2, now they're hoping for 1, and, it's a stupid game. I don't understand why they're fixated on the Fed cutting rates, because when the Fed cuts rates, it means that we're gonna be in a recession, and that they're not gonna cut anytime sooner than that. Maybe 1, we'll see. Maybe they'll follow suit with the Bank of, Canada and stuff like that, but I mean, as far as people looking for, 3 or 4, that's way out of the question. So NFP came out. We had this big drop. So remember, it was either higher, that was going to be the new all-time highs, and it was going to be short-lived where we find sellers, or it's going to be coming down, and this is going to be some kind of wave A or 4. So you can see we came down, support held, and right now what it looks like is an ABC move. Now this may be able to kick into something else, because if you look here, I'm going to show you that this is the final wave 5 of the move that we're having off of here. So if you just follow me, 1, 2, 1, 2, then you have your wave 3, and then we chopped around, made a 4, and then a 5. So this is your wave 3. Now we had an ABC move down to make the wave 4, and if you look here, I'm going to zoom in on it, where you can see that we actually have a clear 5 waves up. And anybody who's been following me, you know that really the only time that I do these Elliott waves like this is at some kind of turning point, whether it be on a top or a bottom, because it gives you a pretty good idea as far as what's going to be going on. So the reason why I'm saying that we very well may have completed this is here you can see we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have clear 5 waves up. So it's we have bearish divergences, and if you look on the daily chart, we have bearish divergences. Now, if they decide that they're going to go higher, it doesn't really make a difference. The only thing that I'm really saying is you need to be careful up here, because volatility is going to kick in, and my target on the downside, once it does kick in, is going to be anywhere from the 5,300 down to the 5,250. So it's going to be a pretty decent move, and there's a chance that we come all the way down to the 5,193. So these are, the support areas that, if this is complete, where we're heading. So if they go higher, then what happens is they're probably going to come to test the top of the wedge here. But again, it's not a bullish scenario, because if you remember this, this wedge is looking for a move to come all the way down to the 4,700 level. So we have bearish divergences as well, and it's a bearish pattern with 5 waves up. So you have to be, pretty cautious up here. It's probably the best way to do it. I would not be just assuming that this market is just going to head higher. I mean, we could go higher. Like I said, there's a reason to build that where we're still having another move up to make a extended wave five or whatever. But no matter what it is, this is a wave five of five, and if it is it's an ending dialogue is basically the way it is, and from there we're going to get a deeper pullback. So if it heads higher, don't fight it, just wait for sellers to step in, and then from there wait for the bounce that doesn't make any kind of new high, and then you short it from there. But I think shorting any big rallies is it's going to end up working okay, and you just stay really small, and you leave the door open that we're going to head up to 5400 or something like that, and you just build it. You don't put a time frame on it. You just say, "Hey, I'm going to build this. If it comes up, I have a feeling that gravity's just going to take over, and these patterns are going to kick in, and we're going to be testing somewhere around that 5300, 5250." So, that's that. Now, if we take a look at the 15-minute chart here, again, it's kind of cloudy right now because this could be another wave four, where this is the wave three. This is we're making a four, where this could be an ABC move, and then from there we then have the move up, but that would still be looking for a move to come somewhere down into the 5340 if that's going to play. Well, that's right, not too far from us. I'm sorry. 5334, where we're testing these lows, and then it's just an ABC move. And then from there, it opens up the door for a possible move somewhere up into the 5394, 5404 to scrape out the wave 345 to finish this. And but there's like I said, there's a good chance that this was the wave five, and now we're starting to leg down. So you want to stay open minded with this. Where we did basically Friday we were down 5 points. It was just a bunch of just big moves up and down, and that was pretty much it on it. So I would if the Bulls can get it above this line right here, this 5360, then we're looking at a move to come somewhere up into the 5375, 5391. And we start saying, okay, this was just a wave four, and now we're starting the final wave five of five up there. If we head down, the Bears are going to have to get it through this 5331. If they do that, then we're going to see a move coming down to the 5312. And remember, we have a lot of gaps down here that need to be filled. So let's see what plays out tomorrow. I'm actually going to be traveling back to Hilton Head tomorrow. So I won't be back at my office until about 12 o'clock in the afternoon. So I will look things. I'll see if anything's out there, and I'll send out a little alert. So have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.